Mihlali Ndamase. How many videos before you realized this is a thing, I can make money from this?
The second video.
No ways.
I swear to God.
No ways. Can you act? And scene.
I want a divorce and I want all your money.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome South Africa's most followed and adored digital creator, Mihlali Ndamase. Get over here. Look now, look. We didn't, you know what, it's fine. Like, we know, you didn't have to do the whole thing. You honestly did. No, because like...
I had to have a dramatic entrance.
We saw you here on the screen here at the back and how you had to prepare for that and you kept doing your thing and then you came out and you went full glam here for us. How are you? And are you happy for me to call you a social media influencer, content creator? What is it?
All of that.
So it's just all of it. So so like you've got like an A4 sized business card, for example. It's just all of these things.
Not even. I mean, all these things more or less mean the same thing. It's just the people come up with fancy terms like digital content creator, but it really just describes what we do. They all mean the same thing. If you're an influencer, at the end of the day, you are creating content.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a new subscriber, welcome and thank you for joining my beautiful family. If you are a returning supporter, a day one, a regular, welcome back my love and thank you so much for coming to show your girl some support once again.
This is a relatively new career path in the world, you know, and a lot of people are making fortunes from being online and, you know, creating content and doing all of these things. What would you say is the quickest way to fast track that process?
What do you mean fast?
If I'm trying to make a lot of money quickly from being online.
Oh, no, there's no shortcuts, unfortunately.
Really?
It takes some time, you know. I always say that people have to be very patient with it. You need to be very consistent and focus on building your online portfolio because that then becomes what businesses, brands, and whoever you could potentially work with, that's what they look at. So there's a lot of time. I don't think there's a way to fast track it. It really helps, though, to collaborate as well. That's something that can increase your growth. And if you purchase products and you want to review things for brands, maybe like find a way to connect with them, you know, you tag them, for example. So that could also be something that gets you recognition.
What I love about this brush set is that it literally has a description of what each brush is supposed to do on the actual brush.
How many videos before you realized, oh, okay, this is a thing, I can make money from this?
The second video.
No ways.
I swear to God.
No ways. Nobody makes it on the second video.
I swear it was the second video because the brand that I reviewed a product for in the first video hit me up.
Very big thank you to all of you guys for having such a positive response to my first video. I was so nervous about putting it out there.
And you do this yourself? Like you didn't have a, I don't know if you have a team now.
I do
You've got a team now, but back then it was all you.
It was all me. I literally created a fake email and I used to act like my own PA.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Now, do you think it's because you have a very particular niche? So makeup tutorial, that's your vibe, right?
Well, now I've expanded a lot into lifestyle. I don't want to limit myself. I'm very much into travel content, for example. I had quite a few travel opportunities prior to this pandemic. So I do lifestyle as well. I do travel. I do beauty content, yes.
No comedy?
Those are the three that I really focus on.
No comedy at all?
No comedy. I mean, I am funny, but
this is what I've heard.
Twitter banter.
Okay, listen, you trend every single time on Twitter. Like the moment you say something, boom, it goes. It goes. You started watching a lot of makeup tutorials at 14, right? And at the time, did you think that you'd make a career out of it, or was it just like, let me try and learn something?
It's really something I wanted to pursue as a hobby. I planned on going to corporate, but that never happened.
To do what?
I was going to work for like a beauty powerhouse.
Okay.
I've always been in love with makeup. I was going to study marketing and then go work for like a L'Oreal or something behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then create content as a hobby. But then when I started out, I realized that you can actually really monetize it. So there wasn't a need for that route. But when I was watching the tutorials, I was very much inspired by the people's content that I was consuming. And I knew that it's something I definitely wanted to do one day.
So, okay, so there are a lot of vloggers out there. There are a lot of people who do makeup tutorials. Like it's the content wormhole. It just goes on and on and on and on. Who was your biggest inspiration and who is your biggest inspiration now?
My biggest inspiration at the time was Aaliyah J.
South African?
No, she's based in the States. And my biggest inspiration right now, I have quite a few people that inspire me. I'm very much inspired by Huda Beauty. I don't know if she still uploads as much as she does on YouTube, but she has her own makeup brand, which is very, very successful.
I obviously love this. We went into a lot of research into trying to create a foundation that would kind of mimic skin and still be full coverage.
I'm also inspired by Jackie Aina. I'm inspired by Kylie Jenner. There's a lot of people that I watch and follow that inspire me, especially when it comes to, you know, me wanting to do things like, you know, have my own brand one day and stuff like that. Yeah.
Is that the goal though? Like, will we ever see a Mihlali brand?
Definitely.
And have you thought of a name? Because everybody has a vision board and there's always a name that
The
lurks.
company's registered and all. I have a name, yes.
What is it called? Can you please tell us?
say.
No, okay, give us a clue. Okay, give us a clue. Is it your name or is it something that...
No, it's not my name.
Oh, it's not your name.
It's not my name. It starts with an M, but I can't say the name, unfortunately.
It's just called makeup. Ah, that's what it starts. Did you get a degree or want to get a degree to study social media or any of those things?
No, so I went to Vega
Yes.
and I did strategic brand communications, but I haven't finished.
Okay, so you still...
I have 1 year left of school, but I switched to part-time when I got very, very busy. And I got to a point where I had to put school on hold. It was either my career or school.
I find that very interesting because you're going to study the thing that I feel like you're mastering already.
It was very interesting being in varsity because I was already working. So I'd find myself at times like doing presentations on campaigns that I've worked on.
That's the thing.
So I just tied into my schoolwork.
This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, but you're studying brand communication, and I'm like, well, you pretty much do this, and you've been doing it, for a long time.
Though. I feel like it really helped me understand a few things about ins and outs of a business, and also just applying what you learn to grow your own brand.
Don't you find, right, because that's a very important thing that you just said now, people think that, cool, you can go online and just create content and it just lives freely and you get all of these followers, but the monetization part of it, that's a whole new ball game. Understanding how to monetize, understanding when to say no, I think that's super important. How many times have you had to say no to big opportunities?
I've said no to quite a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
I feel like if something doesn't align with my brand, or I know that my audience won't respond well to it, or maybe it's something that they won't find relatable, then I have to turn it down.
At this point, the way you're speaking, right, some would say that you've made it. Like you've pretty much done it all now, and you're young, right? You're super young.
I feel like I've made it. There's still a lot I want to do.
Really?
Yes, definitely.
What's next though? Can you unpack that a little bit for us?
I want to move a lot more into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And I'll still create content though, of course, but I really want to have my own businesses.
Can you act?
I have gotten some acting deals here and there.
Really? And then?
Yes.
Okay. We've got to play out a scene then.
No ways.
We've got to play out a scene, right?
Okay.
Let's say...
no, please.
Quickly. No, just a very quick scene. So we are, yes, we're going to go full Days of Our Lives and Bold and Beautiful here. Drama, right?
Oh my God.
We are a couple and I have just completely broken your heart or disappointed you. Think Marlena, John Black, those vibes, right? And scene.
Are you being serious?
Mihlali, things just haven't been good between the two of us right now, so I just don't know. I just don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say to you.
And I just found out that you're cheating on me.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really cheating, I just happened to go there to a hotel room, and it was a cold night.
I can't do this.
And I just needed. What do you mean you can't do this?
I need to mentally prepare myself. You can't I'm not an actress by profession.
I'm not asking you to act here, Mihlali. This is real life. This is what we're dealing with here. This is real life.
Oh my gosh, we're not a couple, child.
Oh, we're not a couple now. But what about the kids?
What about the kids? Well, maybe you should have thought about the kids before you stepped out on your home.
Well, I did think about them, but
No, you didn't.
No, but sometimes you need a break from the kids. This
Oh, did you need a break for me too?
Look, you can get a little bit...
divorce.
No, we can't have a divorce now. There's still that deal that
And
you're
I want
working...
all your money.
Yeah, but...
The cameras.
You know what I love about that?
What?
At first, you were like, no, I don't want to do this. And I was trying to play it. And then, boom, you just got into it. Like, bam.
You pushed me into a corner.
That's amazing. Now, there's a clip that we have that we're going to play. We did a skit together, actually, where you got to do my makeup. That was a very weird experience for me.
Everyone wants to look like they're blushing.
Why?
It's important.
But what if you're angry
No.
and you've got blush on?
It completes the look, trust me. Every
Guys,
single
makeup
girl...
is just confusing. You know what? Makeup lives up to its name. You just make these things up.
Now, that was a good one. Shout out.
Firstly, I was just like, I didn't realize that doing makeup takes so long. Like, you need to have some serious patience and you need to give yourself time here, at least 2 hours. Because I sat in that chair for a very long time and I was just like, no man, surely not. Mihlali.
It doesn't take that long, Shame, if you're doing your face at home, but you definitely do need about 40 minutes to an hour if you're doing a full face.
Was that a great experience for you? I mean, it's not often that you get to work on such an amazing canvas. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty much like having to do paint over the Mona Lisa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1! You look amazing! I love it. The red? I know.
I do look amazing.
This is such a selfie moment, right?
No, this is a selfie moment. I mean,
We need to take
yeah, we should. How do you feel about guys wearing makeup?
They can. I mean, I work in the industry, so I know that guys do wear makeup on set. But if my partner wants to pick up a foundation brush every time we want to leave the house, I just have a problem.
Oh, come on, man. By the way, I'm not wearing makeup right now. Just disclaimer. Just so you guys know, no powder, nothing. This is, yeah.
But makeup is
Eastern
for
Cape
everyone.
water. Yeah, makeup is for everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for being here. It's been great having you. Good luck with everything, and let's go. We gon' be all right. Keep it light. Can't get enough of the Lite show? Why not binge all other episodes? Just click here. Where's it here? Somewhere. Just click. Can't get enough.